I'm going to be filming a YouTube video about what I should be taking to a show. Now, you're not going to be seeing much of my face in this video just because it is going to be in my trunk and showing you what I'm taking. And I'm sorry for the messy room. This is not mine. This is my mom's, just because it has better lighting and it's bigger, so I could actually move the trunk in here and less awkward so no one can hear me talking in the living room. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so to start off with, here is my trunk. And there's also a stain on the floor over this, so I don't judge either. But it's pretty big. I guess, you know, it's one of the average ones that you buy from Dr. Supply. And there's a glare, but I wrote my horse's name on it with duct tape. Hee hee. So yeah. Guess we will start off with what is in it. Oh, so much already. Oh god, this is so overwhelming. So, because I'm going to a show, and sometimes we pack apples, and sometimes we don't. I do buy peppermints for my horses just because they like them, and it's simple and not, you know, hard to get and stuff, so. I don't do jumpers. I just have polos for flatting. So yeah, I have 4 white and 4 navy, which the white are dirty. I should turn it over. Maybe it's less dirty on this side, which it is. Whole trunk's pretty dirty. But anyway, yeah. So I have 2 different spurs. So as of right now on the top of the trunk, I have big spurs with rollers on them that are not in use. I have a face brush down here for the clippers, because that's how I clean them out. Duct tape and a Sharpie. So that's all that's in this top drawer. We're now going to take that out and remove it. And I'll show you guys what else I'm taking later, which is out there. So far in here, I just have standing wraps and bandages. And then I think there's a rag in the bottom of the bag, but yeah. That's all that's in here. And I need to buy more bandages because I only have 1 set. Okay, so here's where we get into the actual tour of what we're all taking. And I did pack and organize everything. It does not look organized, but trust me, this is the cleanest it'll be for a while. So, if you're in the hunter ring, like me, you're gonna want a regular English pad that I'm not taking this one out just because it is neatly packed, and yes, I have road in it already, so there's black marks that we had tried to get out, but they just really don't want to come out. So yeah, we'll just throw these on the floor. And since this is a it's supposed to be 4-day show, but I'm not showing the first day. I might school, and my schooling stuff is out in the living room, and that is so messy over there. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, this is what, you know, of course, you're English, or if you do hunters, you know. But yeah, this is typically the pad you would want from hunters, and the sticky patch is stained because of my saddle, but we'll ignore that, and I'll have to fold that back up later. And then I just have another one, because I'm showing 3 days. Oh my god, it is so messy in there. Okay, anyway. So, shall we take this out and talk about what's in it? Okay. So, I'll talk about this over here, and I'll show you what's in these bags later. But as of right now, I'm not going to take everything out. I'm just going to kind of explain what's in here. Mane and tail brush, fly spray, and I put tape on everything in here because things at my barn, at both barns I've been to, seem to be misplaced by people taking them, so I just kind of put tape on my stuff. Durasol, because my horse's feet. I have a curry comb, a hook pick, a face brush for the actual face, hard brush, soft brush, another face brush that I've had for a while, Banax for like rain rot and wounds and stuff like that, sticky spray, whatever you guys want to call it, for your boots, or if you spray it on your saddle, which I would not recommend because it does not come off with that stuff. I have tried everything to get off my leathers and it does not come off. insect repellent, I guess in the smaller bottle of fly spray I would use for his face normally, just because it's not like in the big bottle. What is this? Furazone. Yeah, that's what this is. It's all taped up because one of my horses knocked off a shelf and it had a crack in it. So yeah. Have anything in the sides? Yes, I do. Okay. So in the sides, I have little whisker shavers because, you know, it's a necessity when you're at a show, because it just makes them look cleaner and nicer. And then we shall turn the bag. And I have vet wrap that's already partially open for some reason in that little compartment. And I also have a pair of scissors that don't want to come out. Little scissors that don't want to come out anyway. And then in these ones, I have my spurs that I normally use, which are just not coming undone, but they're just the smaller ones because he doesn't need a lot of it because I have very strong legs, so he will go as soon as you put leg on. But if he's being lazy in the beginning or during flatting is when I normally use spurs with him. So yeah, and this bag is not a Kensington, guys. Don't think it is. It's actually the Smart Pack version, which I think is probably a little bit smaller. But, you know, it works. I like it. So yeah. And in here, let me get on my knees because I'm not pulling this stuff out. Just that. Okay. So we're starting off with this bag. I have helmet in there, I have show gloves, hairnets, schooling gloves, and a crop, and I ride in a GPA if you guys are wondering. One pair of my horse's boots, these are not these are not Princeton's boots, these are Colby's that probably should go in his trunk at the barn, but technically they're in this big one for right now. I have the famous clippers, and I do recommend these clippers. They work very good and they're silent, so you know, if your horse doesn't like being clipped, then it's good to use. So yeah, I do recommend getting different oil. I don't like this oil as much as the I forgot the Oster oil in the spray can, so I do recommend getting that. And then I have not used these yet, and my mom's name is on that, so I'm not be showing you that. But yeah, I have face clippers that actually came free with my other clippers, so yeah, and they look like that, but I haven't actually used them. I've just taken them out and looked at them. And yeah, and I have a bag of treats that are not old, but I need to buy more, so yeah. Always good to have treats for the little horse show, but like I said, I have a lot of treats, so it doesn't technically do anything. I have a bucket of Gatorade because my horse doesn't drink. It's really weird because he doesn't like drinking the kind of water that they have at the showgrounds because it has a strong sulfur smell in it. So sometimes I have to pour that in it. And I have sandpaper because of what I used to put on my horse's feet, but I don't no more, so that's going in the trash. And yeah, so here we have MTG. Look at the bottom of my drink. This is so nasty. What is this? I forgot what this is called. Epsom salt poultice for like abscesses and stuff. I think this is main conditioner. Oh, this is conditioner that I don't even use. So don't know why it's in here. I think I'm gonna throw that away. So yeah. Hoof conditioner that I don't use. I mean, sometimes I use it, but I haven't used it lately at all. And a necessity that you need to go to a show just because the sun, and we all know it's hot, especially in Florida. You kind of need it anywhere, but yeah. I burn really bad, so I use 100 SPF, but I do recommend this because this one works very, very well. Take sunscreen with you because you will need it. And I have 2 buckets. I have a burgundy, or I don't know what you want to call this, burgundy. Yeah, I don't know. Lighter than burgundy, but yeah, you know. And a black bucket. The black one I use for Gatorade, and the burgundy one I use for bathing, just because I don't want to mix that up, because you don't want them drinking like soap or something. That's probably dried in the bottom of the bucket. Yeah. Sweat scraper. I don't like the squeegees, and I used to like them a lot, but then I started using these, and I realized that these do actually get a lot more water off than the squeegees do. So, yeah. Shampoo. I normally have other shampoo, but as of right now, I just have this one for white socks and stuff. And I'm using everything out of this bucket. I'm not setting up anymore. Another bottle of Duracell for their feet, because I always get 2 every time I get some, because I run out so fast. And this brush scrubby thingy that I use sometimes for their legs to get their socks clean, that I haven't used lately, and it has a little red line in it that I don't know what that's from. And yeah, a sponge, that way I'll take the shoes. And this is not going back in now. Okay. This is like Venice turpentine, but it's not. It's a little more oilier, and it wipes off better, because Venice turpentine takes 5 years to wipe off, and it's wrapped in a bag, because if you actually spill that on yourself, which I don't recommend spilling that on yourself, it turns your clothes like brown, even though it's green, so it's really, really weird. And it does not come out, so I do not recommend spilling that on yourself, but if you do, wrap it in a bag. Shoshin to brush out his mane and tail, which I only use sometimes. Other times I just try to brush it out as well as I can. And this is not fly spray, it is just a Nick Lice bottle. This is White Lightning, because one of my horses, don't judge, because when we moved to the other barn, it was really wet, also because we live in Florida. But he lost his shoes, and he had to be put outside. If you don't put him outside, he goes like psycho. So we have to put him outside. He got I don't know what you want to call it. I forgot what it was called, but he got whatever that was, you know, from it. So we're treating it. It's not bad in him though. So yeah, and then we have Suriname more, because he's 17 and he jumps 3 foot at shows, and it's a 4-day show, so you want their legs to stay good and protected. So yeah, and I'm going to go and put all this stuff back, and then nothing is focusing. Hello. There we go. And I'm going to go and put the stuff back, and then I'll show you what's in the bags and what is out in the other room. Bye. And I want to show you guys what I have on the bed, and then I'll take you guys outside to show you what else I have on the couch and in the kitchen, because I have stuff everywhere. So, my tall boots and my boot bag that I got my name on, because someone else at the other barn. It's a good thing I got my name on these, because someone at the new barn actually has the same bag. So, yeah. Yeah, my initials, and it's black, white, and red. Same with his bridle bag, which is extremely large, and I can't fit it in a camera frame. But yeah, it has my initials on it too, and it is by Smart Pack. I wish I was. I don't even think can you be sponsored by Smart Pack? I don't even know, but okay. His bridle that I took apart to clean, that you can't see because it is dark and I'm standing in front of the light, but yeah. I took this entire thing apart to clean, so it better be up to his standards. And by his, I mean my horse. Okay, this is not going to close now. Anyway, after I close this, I'll take you guys out to show you the saddle and his boots. So, I'll be back. Okay, I'm now out in the living room. My sister's over there. She's making me nervous. Okay, anyway, you need to take towels to the show to dry them off. Make sure they don't get rain marked, because that's not don't look at me. That's not a fun thing to have. In case I school on Tuesday, which I don't know if I will, I have a white pad with his name on it. It's also very stained up, but it's okay. My non-slip pad to put under my hunter pads in the trunk, because he has high withers and it slips very easily. A half pad to spool in, and then my girth and my saddle. We're gonna make our way to the kitchen to play. And we have his boots that I don't know if I'll technically be showing him because he's in a hurry. So unless I do something with equitation, I'll use these. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Bye.
Hands up if you're down to get down tonight, 'cause it's always a good time.
Good morning.